Hi everybody, it's Diane. Well, I'm starting my island review series. You saw the little intro introducing some of the players in my friends list. I haven't done too much to that friends list yet, but I will be adding more players and doing more reviews. But I'm going to start with what I have in my friends list today. And you will notice that the players on the list, you'll see that I'm number 2. That's because I have a player who started the game before I did, above my name. You'll notice when you look at your friend codes, mine's not this one. Mine's 64094BI, not this one. To get in and look at my island, 64094BI. So you'll notice that my number is just 5 numbers and 2 letters. I started the game when the game first came out last year, August, so very close to going on a year now that I've been playing. So this is my plant island. And of course I'm featuring Christian Bush in the new Sugar Bush monster. I really like the sound. And I've got a couple very expensive decorations. The tub fountain and the amber thing are quite expensive. So, and there you hear the gas playing. So this is my island. Last time I was able to get in and check top islands, I think mine was like 7 in the top 10 islands. So if you have a chance, go in and check out top islands, and then hopefully you'll give me a thumbs up and like my plant island. But we're not talking about me today. Let's go into some of the other islands. So you will notice that the friends on my friend list are in order of their friend code. So when you enter a player in your friend list, you know. So scrolling down, looking at the names real quick here. A lot of these names are going to be deleted because I don't have your friend codes or YouTube names, so I'm just going to be deleting them. So I'm sorry if we come back to this and you don't see your name on the list. So I know that my sister, Elsie Easton, started playing mid-May. So that's kind of, I know I started playing in August. My sister, Elsie Easton, started playing in mid-May. And then the higher numbers, the more recent players, I know have started more recently. So I kind of use that as a gauge when I enter you into my list. I kind of know a little bit approximately when you've started. But okay, so that's a little bit about the friends list. If you count the number of numbers before the 2 letters, right now we're in the 48 million range. So, and I was like 64,000 range. So I've got, yeah, a lot of people that have started this game after I started it. So let's go down to some of our people we know. Josh Leaky. Let's go take a look at his plant island. As you know, of course, you'll see him making comments on my videos as Josh L. So this is Josh Leaky's. Let's like his island. He's got a heart in the middle of his island. That's kind of neat. And it says, cool. I like that. Cool. So I'm kind of looking at his decorations. I'm looking to see what he's breeding. And most people with plant islands are trying to breed a ghast or the new Sugar Bush. So obviously he's trying to breed Sugar Bush. So let's see what he's got. A Bogart. So when you breed Sugar Bush, you're breeding Clamble and Bogart. That's a Clamble and a Bogart egg. And if you're not familiar, here's Clamble and here's Bogart. So those are the two that he's breeding. And he has been super lucky to get 3 gasts. That's really quite remarkable. So I'm pretty proud of him for that. Okay, so that's Josh Leaky's island. He's got his bakeries over here kind of clustered, so hard to see their gauges, but I'm guessing he probably bakes all at the same time, so if he can kind of see the gauge, then, but, and he's got the time machine, and he's got the unity tree. Now the unity tree allows him to put his decorations anywhere on the island that he wants. A unity tree is 1,000,000 coins, and it's very well worth the investment because it allows you to have monsters anywhere you want. For instance, the mammoth is one of the likes for the Enterbrots. But you have to place the mammoth next to the Enterbrot to make it happy. So if I only have one mammoth and I have it next to this Enterbrot over here is not happy. But if I have the unity tree, one mammoth makes all of them happy. So, oh, it's such a big thing to change up your island and let you decorate any way you want. Okay, so that's Josh Leaky's island. Okay, so let's go to Pootmaster's island. Now, Pootmaster is at level 20, so he's not been playing quite as long, but he's got a very nice looking island. I think it's decorated really well. But to me, if you're at level 20, decorations aren't as important as I would rather have spent the money on the decorations in baking and leveling up and breeding Enterbrots or my money makers. So that's my view on the game. If you're at level 20, I would be baking and feeding more and breeding bigger element monsters, more Enterbrots, because they make you more coin, because you've got a lot of islands that you've got to work on and get them developed. So let's just kind of take a look at some of his decorations. So here's Pootmaster's island. I'm just taking a quick look at some of his decorations. And he's got the mini mine. I didn't talk about the mines, but I have a mine that's got the pickaxe at the top of the mine. You'll notice it looks a little different than yours, than many of you. The pickaxe and the larger mine, I get 2 diamonds every 12 hours, so I get 4 diamonds a day. So Pootmaster is trying to get a sugar bush. Let's see if he's had any luck. He's got a sugar bush. Excellent. Congrats on that, Pootmaster. He's also got the time machine. This time machine is a lot of money for what it does. And it speeds up your music and it slows down your music. And again, at level 20 Poot, I probably would have put that into food and leveling up monsters. That's just my recommendation. But I think the island looks beautiful. I really like the look of the islands, and I like the decorations around the little characters. I think that looks really cool. But I think you've got a cool island. I would just consider your decorations and consider spending that money on food and breeding big guys and feeding them and leveling them up. So we've got Josh and Pootmaster. Jaden's another one that you see a lot on my channels. So first of all, when I open up the screen, I notice that Jaden doesn't have his Earth Island yet. So I'm just keeping that in mind when I'm looking at his island. I'm going to like his island. Okay, so Jaden's also at level 20. Jaden, you know, on the YouTube channel is nazizombiekilla. So that's Jaden. He's got the time machine and he's sped it up a little bit so the sound is kind of high speed. I see that he's also breeding Clamble and Bogart, trying to get the sugar bush, and he got another Clamble. So don't get frustrated. They're easier to breed than the rebros and the ghasts, but it still sometimes takes a few tries before you get one. So don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. This is a game about patience. We are learning a lot about patience when we play this game. So here's Jaden's island. So now let's just do a quick little look around his island at decorations. So he's got the mini mine, he's got the unity tree, which is great, which means his decorations can be anywhere. Bakeries need to be upgraded so he could bake higher amounts of food. Been very fortunate to get a ghast, so I know some of you will be jealous because you've been trying and so I know that the ghast, here's our ghast, and the ghast's favorite decorations are right here. Here's the squid statue and the Babayag Tower, which happens to be the secret lake for Entbrot, so that's great. And the crumpler tree is also a ghast favorite. But he has a unity tree, so the decorations could be anywhere you want. Flappy flag is kind of a inexpensive, this one right here, that's the flappy flag. And that's a very inexpensive, that's 1,000 coins. So if you don't have a flappy flag, that would be one of the very first ones that I would get. And the git tree over here, I think I saw his git tree. Oh yes, here's the git tree behind the bagpipes. But the git tree is also another good one for your Entbrot, and that's 125,000. Now the Babayag Tower is 75,000 coins. That's this one right here. I guess that's okay. I am all about baking and feeding and leveling up monsters instead of investing too much in decorations yet. So just kind of consider that, and consider that when you level up your little guys, that they're just making coin faster when you make them happy. But even at their slowest time collecting coins from the little guys, they probably give up coins every, 10 minutes. So, Jaden, I don't know, I'd consider selling your time machine and investing it in food. But, hey, it's fun to play with that sound, and if that's what makes you happy. Number one, make yourself happy. If you like decorating, decorate. I'm not a decorator, I'm a money maker. So that's my bag. Yeah. Okay, so Jaden, Josh. Now Grant's been playing for a while. Let's take a look at his island. He says he's a Diane wannabe. Oh, we already graded his island. So he said he's trying to make his islands like my islands. The first thing that I notice when I open this island is he's got a T-Rox that he's hatched, and I'm not sure, maybe he's breeding more Enterbrots. He probably bred a Potbelly and a T-Rox trying for the Enterbrot. I'm looking, is there, oh yeah, there's a Potbelly here. So that's probably what he's trying to breed is more Enterbrots. But of course, the thing right now is we're all trying to get Sugarbush, which is Clamble and Bogart. He doesn't have a, oh yeah, he's got a Clamble and Bogart. So I guess I'd say, Grant, you might want to try getting a Sugarbush. Kind of add a nice sound. When you first start the game, one of the things that pops up on your goals is the harpstring tree. Nobody on the plant island likes this very expensive decoration. But it's in your goal list, and you think you should add it to collect your rewards, but you can add it on the next island, but not this island. So nobody on the plant island likes this, and it doesn't make anybody happy. But if it makes you happy, you like it there, again, leave it there. But I would consider selling that one right off the bat. Get rid of that one, because there's nobody on your island that's going to change their happiness at all. So we've got 1, 2, 5, 9 Enterbrots. So he's trying to push his Enterbrots up. My original island had 13 Enterbrots. So I had 13 Enterbrots on my original island. So I think he's trying to duplicate that a little bit. But it's a nice looking island. I see he's got turkeys that are done. I think it's time to go have dinner at Grant's house, so let's go to his place. So, good job on baking turkeys. Turkeys are $1 million, $1 million coins, so that's great. So, I guess my recommendation for Grant would be get rid of the harpstring tree and to try breeding Sugarbush. Otherwise, great island. Making him quite a bit of money because he's got a lot of the Enterbrots, so he's making quite a bit of coin, and that's why he's able to to bake the $1 million turkeys, because his Enterbrots are making him quite a bit of money. So I'm going to do one more. Okay, let's do Brian. Brian321. Brian, I don't know how to spell or how to pronounce your last name. Uche. It's Uche. You'll see him in YouTube as Brian, or Uche Brian, I think is what it's called. So he's another very nice looking island. Let's give him a like. So the first thing I'm going to do is check out his Sugarbush. There we are, Sugarbush. And he's got Enterbrots that aren't sleeping, so let's kind of hang out here and see what how they kind of take over the sound. But I like octopus. I don't. There's the Enterbrots. Kind of drowns out octopus, doesn't it? Okay, let's start zooming. So, great island. It's very decorated. Sugarbush. Let's see what he's breeding. So he's breeding for a Sugarbush. He's got a Bogart and a Clamble. And nothing over here, which meant he probably had a Clamble that already hatched and he already sold it, or I would guess sold it. So looking at decorations, he's got a time machine. Excuse me, so much. And he's got the harpstring tree. That's, like I said, that's another decoration that they try and get you to buy as one of your goals, but you don't need it on this island. So, great island. I would get rid of the harp string tree, but no big deal. There's probably a few other decorations you've got in here that you don't need also, like the digger. But hey, the digger is a like for the Wubbucks, and I don't see any Wubbucks yet. So when you get a Wubbucks, they'll like this one. This is called a digger. But right offhand, that's just the first couple things that I see, but that's really very minor. He's got a nice amount of enterbrots. His island's making some pretty good money. And he's breeding for sugarbush. He's already got 2 of them, so he's obviously had some good luck. So, alright. So let's just go back to my island real quick here. And we're going to finish here, and I'm going to just leave it on my island while we just finish up here. So I hope you like the review series that I'm doing. I'm going to go in and finish out reviewing more of the plant islands. So we're going back to my plant island, kind of where we started out. Here's the new sugar bush. My island is quiet. I like enjoying the ghast and the sugar bush. This is a great sound right here. Here's my large mine, if you're wondering what the large mines look like. So that's the mine. If you had this mine before March 1st, if you started playing before March 1st, you should have some of the large mines. If you added a mine to your island after March 1st, it would be a mini mine. A mini mine only makes 1 diamond a day. Mine makes, well, 4 diamonds a day. So, there's the first part of my island review series. I hope you go in and check out your friends' islands. My intro to the island review series has game members' friend codes if you want to go out and check specifically some of these islands that we talked about today. Go ahead and give them a thumbs up. You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.